People are watching. They're looking at you as an example. And you are under some heavy fire criticism or potential for some heavy fire criticism. But at the same time, there's something about you right now that is essentially the leader. That one that people are looking at to direct them, to guide them, to take inspiration from. There is a sense of even assuming that role in and of yourself, Taurus, assuming that role. And maybe even being too particular about the way that you talk or how you speak. Watching your words too carefully, so carefully that you're not being sincere. Because you know the gravity, you can feel the gravity of the responsibility that's being set on you. You can almost feel the gravity of the eyes that are on you. And I love that you know how important you are to others and how responsible you feel toward taking care of, inspiring, or in the leadership of others. Don't lose you. Who are you? Are you who you want to be? Is this position squeezing you out of who you are? Or is it bringing the best out of you? Because if it is not bringing the best out of you, there is a sense of stop, reassess, take a look at what you're doing now, and does it compare to why you started? Is the passion there? And it's not just about passion, right? It's not about having fun, but does it still matter to you? Does it still mean something to you? Because there's a sense of diminishing, of not being listened to, of people becoming more critical and less appreciative. When at one time they were the reverse, the opposite. So where did that come from, and why is it happening? And why is it now there being criticism here where once there was just high praise? I'm going to answer, quick answer, a sense of feeling that other people feeling judged, of a sense of becoming the kind of leader that is preachy or judgmental or too harsh with the way that they say things, thou then being fed back at you. I mean, %100% you are being looked up to and relied upon. And your words matter. They make people think, they make people feel, they move people. They're important to people. Somebody is listening very closely to you. Whether you're the leader of your family or of your community, people are hearing what you have to say. There's validity in your thoughts and your opinions, as well as your presence. A sense of really being important to somebody. Know that. Know how very, very important you are to somebody. And the thing is, I think you do. And it's made you start trying too hard. Trying so hard, you stopped being you, because we can't live for others, can we? We live in harmony with others, but in other words, we can only be ourselves. We can't be who somebody else expects us to be, or who we think we're expected to be for the sake of others. We can't be those things. We can't. I can't not feel a warning in what I see in front of me. A warning that says to me, whatever you say, people are going to write down. People are going to record. They're listening. I don't want you to start talking in a way that you're expected to talk. I don't want you to start saying things that you're expected to say. This started from you and from your sincerity, and that's where it has to stay. Even if there is a drop off in how you're received, even if there is a lag in expectations, there is an absolute need for you to, the importance is on the integrity of the message, not the frequency of the message, not even the delivery system of the message, but the importance is on the integrity of the message. So it's not okay to just show up every week, have an audience and say something just for the sake of saying something every week. It's better to only show up once a month, if that's when it really feels like there's integrity there and that you have something necessary to say. It's also a sense of going into your child's bedroom and reading them a book every single night. You're important to them. I just got this huge, like when I said that to you, when I said that I shared that metaphor, that imagery of the child, somebody is hanging on your every word. I feel like there is somebody that you are influencing right now that is going to be, there's greatness there. And they're hanging on your every word and looking at you as an example. And if you are younger yourself, there's something happening right now in your life that's going to impact your future self. Not just how people view you, but how you view yourself and what side you stand on. There's this great impact, heavy responsibility that you're becoming aware of right now in your life, Taurus. These are the two cards that popped up together. Leadership. Take the lead and watch your words. Children will listen. And I have to share this to you. It's from Into the Woods. If you've ever seen that play, that musical, it's one of my favorites. It says, children may not obey, but children will listen. Careful the tale you tell, that is the spell. Somebody's tuning in, like taking you all in. And there's a part of you that is not remiss, that they're just, you know that they are. You know that they are. And what's scary is the intensity of how much they need you. And just that sense of obligation is in some way diminishing you and your own ability to be free and be happy and be able to have the integrity that deserved this kind of attention to begin with. So the real challenge with this energy is, how do I get back to knowing that I'm okay and that it was me and it was my integrity and it was my specialness that earned this for me to begin with. And so this fear, this obligation that I'm starting to feel now is just part and parcel to the recognition. It's almost like not realizing you were in the spotlight, and then all of a sudden catching it, and then getting almost like what is it, camera shy. It's like feeling so good about yourself, Taurus, then all of a sudden it's like realizing that that what you have to say is important. People are expecting things of you. It's the expectations, I think, that are sort of diminishing your ability to perform. So the trick is, how do we get back to being able to be you, even with the spotlight on you? Co-create with spirit. Be the voice of spirit. In other words, fall back on and trust the words that are given to you, that you feel inside of your soul. As long as you come from a place of spiritual balance, this could mean pray beforehand. This could mean meditate beforehand. This could be connect with spirit, just trust and have faith in those intuitions that you're receiving, and know that that's enough. That's enough, because as long as you're speaking from a place of spirit, you're speaking from a place of truth, and you're telling the truth. And this comes into some great criticism. And that could have also been what happened, is all of a sudden you're speaking your truth and now you're being criticized for it. Well, that's just part and parcel to speaking truth. That's why the Raven has such a bad reputation. Oh, they're bad luck. They're not bad luck. They bring the truth. And the truth isn't always hard to, it's not always easy to listen to, but it's truth. And you never have, there's no shame in the truth, nor should there be fear. This is also a sense of you having to deliver news that isn't so easy to somebody. You being the conduit, 1212, divine synchronicities. Taurus, you're the bearer of some news that is not easy for people to digest, and you can expect that there will be a backlash toward you. You did nothing wrong. But there is this aspect of maybe you still are holding on to what you have to say or the message that you have to deliver. And so there is that sense of, how do I say it? How do I tell them? Something difficult. Oh, I'm sorry. Something difficult that you have to say right now. Something difficult. Being watched, knowing that you're being watched, knowing that you're being judged, but coming out of the dark. This is definitely a message that you have got to tell. I think you've been holding on to it for a long time, and you know that somebody needs to know, and you've wanted to say it, and you're this close to saying it, but you're worried, you're scared. You're very afraid. You're very afraid of how you'll be perceived, of how they'll take it. But you know that you have to do it. So now it's all about getting up the courage to say what this is also observing. See, you've seen something. You've seen something, so you have to say something. Remember, if you see something, say something. But how do I say it? How do I deliver this message to somebody? How do I do it? With honesty and connection to spirit and faith in whoever is receiving the message, that they will be able to handle it. And it's not like you're just disappearing. You're there to guide them. You're there to talk them through it. You're there to continue to help them. It's not like you're just going to be there to disappear. Magic works through you. There's healing here. There's potential here. There's transcendence here. This is also the bridge between life and death. So you might be talking some heavy stuff. You know, the sense of working through pain, working through loss. You know, having to tell somebody really bad news. and not knowing how to deliver it to them, but at the same time, you being the perfect person to deliver it to them. And I think that's what I want you to know, is that this challenge has been placed upon your shoulders because your shoulders were strong enough to bear it. Even though you're nervous and you feel like you're going to drop that weight, you're not. Spirit doesn't just choose somebody for these things randomly. This is the impossible happening. Doing something that you feel is impossible to do. Maybe that you never wanted to do. But also making something work or making something happen that you thought was impossible. So this is about conquering the impossible, Taurus. Let's get this extra card. Watch and wait. This is Pisces. You could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer. This is real water energy, a sense of intuitively understanding what somebody is feeling and being very particular about how they feel. And almost standing guard like a sentinel, watching that they're going to be okay. Like a sentinel. Protecting, gently guarding, having patience, believing that they can work through this, that they will get through this. And being very open and non-judgmental to how they feel and why they feel the way that they feel. Listening. Now remember, Pisces is ruled by Neptune, and Neptune is in retrograde until I think November. So there is that sense of delivering news, like in other words, that sense of peeling back the veil, like bringing the truth into the dream, waking somebody up from their dream. It's like somebody waking up from their dream. Now, with this card present, Taurus, it's also a sense of bringing your dreams into reality, making your dreams come true. And part of making your dreams come true is confronting them coming true and being comfortable, finding a way to be comfortable with them coming true. Think of that last step in The Alchemist. It's always the trickiest. When all of a sudden something that was just conceptual is becoming real, and the responsibility that comes with it. And a lot of times that's where people back down because they get scared of what it means to actually, holy shit, really be what you dreamed of being this whole time. So people are watching and they are listening, and there is wonderful dreams come true energy coming at you. This is that, oh my God, that time between the two times when you just have to step in faith. Even though you're uncomfortable, even though you're scared, keep moving forward, keep speaking, keep showing up, doing it with integrity and respect for your audience, but integrity for yourself. Respect for who's listening, because oh my God, do you impact somebody so greatly. So greatly. Taurus, I want to get into angel cards. I'm going to start doing this in your weekly readings now because I do them all the time in my daily readings, and I want to get some angel messages directly from angels or whatever you consider your spirit guides. What do your spirit guides really want you to know? And like messages to help you cope with this energy. That's what I want to share with you in this part. What are the messages that you really, really need to know to help you through this energy, which will be included you can carry with you into the extended as well. Gratitude. Secret. Like, how do I get through this? How do I keep driving this forward? How do I stay focused? How do I not get jittery? How do I not sell out? Gratitude. Gratitude is the current on which abundance flows. Gratitude. If you continue to say thank you, and if you continue to be graceful, say thank you. Be appreciative. Know that your spirit guides are around you at all times, and just talk to them. And then you won't feel so alone out in front. You won't feel so exposed because you'll know they're all around you. If you continue every day, communicate with them. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you so much for guiding me here. Thank you so much for having the faith that you have in me and making the investment that you have. And this goes to show that your spirit guides are also saying, show this gratitude to people in the 3D as well. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Not because you're some dumb pussy bitch who just has to be fake and thanking people. No, real gratitude is going to give you that firmness in your spirit and your countenance. It's going to give you that fearlessness that you need right now, because it's going to give you the connection. Make gratitude your new attitude. The stars will shine brighter upon you. All in your world will become lighter. Lighter as in brighter lighter, because it says light. But also lighter as in it's going to relieve some of that pressure and stress. Because you say thank you and you realize, oh my God, I'm not here alone. And I am believed in. Thank you so much. It's like now they don't feel so isolated. They don't feel so judged. They don't feel so talked at or preached to. They feel appreciated. And it'll break that tension that was building. I love these cards. I mean, they change the readings. They really do. Let's do clarity. Ooh, clarity. Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe in the blue of the sky. Feel a gentle breeze flow through you. There is peace. There is clarity. A magical healing has just taken place. A gift from your guardian angel. What did I say? This sense of meditate. Just breathe. That's what they're saying. Say thank you and breathe. Take a breath, Taurus. Because a lot of this pressure is building up inside of you, inside of your head. And you need to relieve that pressure. And so just a simple breath is that message from your spirit guides will help you every time. Because really you have just realized how important you are to somebody. Now, spirit guides and angels are important to people all the time. So how do they deal with it? Because they're constantly connected to God. They're constantly connected to the higher power, so they don't have to have any fear. Because they know that they're always reaffirming their connection. And you can always reaffirm your connection too by taking a moment to say thank you and to breathe. Achievement. Take a little time to reflect on what you have achieved to date. It is often easy to forget where you started from and how far you've come. Honor and be grateful for this extraordinary journey that is your life. So thank you, almost like saying thank you to yourself. Remembering how far you've come to realize, oh my God, that's right. I mean, I'm going to be okay. I deserve this, and I actually do have the strength in me to keep going. I mean, I can do this. I can do this. I got this. I got this because, holy crap, sometimes we just forget how far we've come, right? And we just, it kind of just like we feel so much pressure for how far we still need to go that we don't realize how strong we are. So this is a different kind of gratitude, right? This is a different kind of clarity that you are now focusing on yourself. Being grateful for how strong you are and how far you've come. Being grateful for who you are and recognizing it. And not considering it arrogance to do so. Just really recognizing all that you've achieved in order to continue. Last but not least, Archangel Michael is here with you right now. If you want to know what spirit guide is with you right now, you've got the mother lode. Archangel Michael is here with you right now. The blue angel. I just got chills. Blue angel. Michael. If you've been seeing little beads of blue light, he's here to protect you. He's here to defend you. He's here to stick up for you and make you fierce and mighty. Taurus, I, your Archangel Michael, am here by your side. I am all around you and will forever protect you. Remember this whenever you feel fearful. I love you. All is well. Let's continue this reading over in the extended. I'll see you there, Taurus.